All right, what is up, you guys? DVD Freak, and I am here tonight with my co-host, as always, your host with the most.
Ghost.
There you go. All right, so we are here with our No Mercy 2017 predictions, and here on this late night, technically Saturday. So
Yep, Saturday.
tomorrow night is No Mercy, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to this pay-per-view for once.
Absolutely. We got some big matches here, some first time evers,
Oh yeah,
and I'm actually looking forward to these couple big main events.
it really feels like a Big Four pay-per-view, honestly.
Yeah, they're putting some effort into these, B pay-per-views. SummerSlam was a great show, a great way to end the summer. Now it's these next couple of months they really got to build towards that Royal Rumble to Road to WrestleMania season. So these are those critical months in the next stages towards WrestleMania.
And then we have Survivor Series coming up, which is my second favorite pay per view of the year. So if they're going to top last year's, they're going to have to get a good card for that. I really
Oh, for
enjoyed. I enjoyed last year's.
yeah,
That was the
very
first.
good show.
That was the first good Survivor Series we've had in a long time.
Yeah,
Oh man. All right. Anyway,
yeah. Considering it was on the chopping block at one time, right?
yeah, it was actually. All right. So we have 7 main card matches and then one pre-show match. So first match we have is the pre-show match: Apollo Crews with Titus O'Neil versus Elias, singles match. What's your thoughts on this one? If you
I
got,
really don't have any thoughts towards the pre-show, but I guess I'll go with Elias. They're calling him now the Drifter. Is that
yeah,
him?
yeah, yeah.
I guess I'll pick him. I just feel bad for Apollo Crews these days. He came in with a lot of buzz, a lot of hype around the indie circuit and all that, but now it's like they're just burying him.
hmm I'm gonna go with Elias as well. It seems like he has a little bit more momentum, and they're actually making an effort. When I went to Extreme Rules in Baltimore. He had his own segment, just bashing the city. So, and then recently they've been kind of doing the same thing. So they're putting effort into him. So I think they're just going to put him over. It's a throwaway match anyway.
Yeah, they're actually giving him some TV time every week. They're giving him some push here.
hmm
Start from the bottom, work your way up.
Or just start from the bottom, get released the year after.
Yeah.
All right, next up, this is a match I really didn't want. The Miz versus Jason Jordan singles match for the IC title. I love The Miz. And I was just disappointed to see Jason Jordan. I don't think he should be put in this match yet. It, I just, I think it's a waste. I think the Miz kind of deserved a higher tier match, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they definitely got plans for Jason Jordan. I don't know if he's the right guy for this situation though. It's feels too forced right now. Um, I think I'm gonna go with the Miz on this one. I'm not too sure what their plans are with Jordan as of yet. If they're gonna kind of string along this Kurt Angle father son relationship, or are they gonna axe it off somewhere around WrestleMania?
I think that's what it's going to lead up to, a WrestleMania match or possibly a Royal Rumble match
Uh,
if they have bigger plans for Kurt, which I hope they do. I don't want to see a Jason Jordan match and Kurt Angle. I really don't.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah, of all you can do it any other pay-per-view. I don't care. But Kurt Angle's not going to come back on a B pay-per-view. Obviously, it's going to be on one of the big fours.
And Miz has just became what, the third longest reigning IC champion of all time.
Yeah,
That's combined reigns.
yeah. I think he just passed Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, over 14 months. 300 and something days or whatever it is.
Yeah, I love The Miz. So I'm definitely going to go with The Miz for this one. I really do not see them pushing Jason Jordan over this far. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think it'll end in like a disqualification. I don't really see it being a clean win per se. So I think it'll just be the regular heel heat finish.
Right.
I really don't care. As long as Miz comes out, I'll be happy. All right. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Nia Jax versus Emma. Fatal 5-way match for the WWE Raw Women's title. Thoughts?
I don't know what their deal is as of late, but we've had a lot of fatal 5-way matches
I was just thinking that,
over the
yeah.
past few months. Go back to Extreme Rules and
That was a good one, though.
on Raw, they've had them a few times now. I just think it's an awkward match to get through. You're always a man out with the 5 participants. 2 pair up with each other, and then one guy's knocked outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard match to do, but we've seen them done well in the past year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Alexa Bliss to retain here.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. They've been...
If I had to, pick a second pick in this one, I would kind of lean towards Emma, just for that dark horse feel.
Yeah. If I were to pick a second, I'd go with Nia Jax, but I don't. Alexa Bliss, who's my favorite current women's wrestler. So unbiased. I do think she's gonna.
Sure.
I do think she's gonna come out with the win. I just don't see them taking the title off of her after all of this, unless they do a flip flop where she loses it and then the next night she regains it, which is what they love to do these days. So,
and I don't think she's won on pay-per-view in a long time either. Alexa Bliss. She lost at Great Balls of Fire there to Sasha Banks, and she also lost at SummerSlam. So she's 0 for 2 in the past couple of months.
Yeah, the last one she won,
matches.
I guess she won Extreme Rules, where she pretty much buried Bayley.
Yeah, that was that kendo stick.
Kendo stick on a pole.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, next up. This one just makes me laugh, honestly. Neville versus Enzo for the Cruiserweight title. I think this one's pretty obvious. Neville.
Yeah, I'm going to go with new champ, Enzo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know what? I think Enzo could make some money for the 205 Live.
Oh.
He's got the character down. He's got his catchphrases, his merch. Vince loves that stuff. And, I don't really think Neville has the character down as of yet. He's the king of the cruiserweights, right? He's a good in-ring guy, but his promos aren't the best. And I don't know. I just feel like it's time to switch it up a bit. He's been cruiserweight champion now for the better part of the last year.
Yeah, because they took it off of him, and then they put it right back on.
Yeah, that was for 6 days. Yeah, I'd like to see Enzo get a good run out of it, but I don't know. That's probably the pick I'll get wrong this month.
Here's the thing. I cannot stand Enzo on the mic. I can't. Even in the beginning, like with him and Cass, I just could never stand him. It's the same. It's so repetitive. I wish he would do something new. I mean, I understand you have catchphrases. Like The Rock, he had his catchphrases, but he would introduce something new to the mix and keep it fresh. If they're going to put the title on Enzo, I'm not saying revamp the character. I'm saying at least give him something new to talk about. You're not with Cass anymore, so change it up a bit. You have to evolve. You can't have the same character. You have to evolve. Okay, Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt.
And this is just regular leather
Single. Yeah,
jacket Balor.
I'm assuming. Yeah, I assume so. I
Which
know.
kind of sucks, you know.
Oh yeah, I love Demon Balor a lot better, but it, it
Um,
it doesn't make much sense. Like, if you do better when you're the demon, you should always be the demon.
yeah, why keep it hidden away until once a year, right?
Yeah, that's like Bruce Wayne going out fighting crime without a suit on, and then
Yeah,
like it's really what it is. Like, without armor or any, like, it just doesn't make sense.
right.
Like, if you're better, then obviously go for it, And that's how he was in NXT for the most part. He was demon for, say, like 75% of his matches later on.
Yeah,
But
he would be just Balor on the regular shows and full pain on all the takeovers, all that stuff.
yeah, but he was champion though. We have to put that in the mind. But I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt actually because I think he really, really needs the win. Finn Balor doesn't need the win. Bray Wyatt
Um,
he really, really needs a win here.
I'll agree with that. I'm gonna pick Bray Wyatt. He does need a big win here. Um, whatever reason, he was WWE champion this year. A lot of people already forgot about that. Lost it to Orton and had that awful feud with Randy Orton this year with
Oh
the
man, the
House
house.
of Horrors
Oh,
match, and I still got to watch that. I'm gonna force myself to watch it one of these days, but um,
it's bad. I had to force myself. It's bad.
and like Enzo, Bray Wyatt is very repetitive with his promos. You don't understand what he's saying half of the time. Um, it's very easy to get lost in Bray Wyatt's, BS sometimes, and that's why people, they just bypass him, I guess. But you're right; he does need the victory here, and hopefully he comes through.
It baffles me because when he was in the Elimination Chamber, he pinned clean AJ Styles and John Cena in the same match, clean.
Yeah,
And it's just like, I'm like, wow, finally we're gonna get this push, and I'm like, they're probably gonna drop the ball, but I don't. It's just ridiculous. He really needs something big here. We've been saying that for years now,
yep.
and
And
it feels like even when he does get the big win, they're just gonna have him lose again. Like,
he should have beat Orton at WrestleMania
oh yeah,
and carried the title on from there. Pulling the title off him so quick was a mistake.
even if you have him lose the title at Backlash, at least give him that WrestleMania win.
Right.
You know,
Orton doesn't need it at this stage.
and that was a really bad match too, with the
Yeah,
effects in the ring. I'm just like, dude, come on.
maggots and all that.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, I understand what you're trying to do, but that was just a little too cheesy to me. It seemed like some Papa Shango shit going on.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus, I guess, Cesaro. I guess that's what their tag name is for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
This one's probably the toughest one for me.
I think this might be match of the night. Probably going to steal the show.
I'm thinking so, yeah. You know, I could see either way. They might want to flip the titles around because in a cohesive storyline, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they're not all buddy buddy yet. They're still getting
Right.
there, so it would make sense for them to lose it and then regain it. But I'm gonna go with Dean and Seth. A very like 49-51 type thing, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, as much as I like Sheamus and Cesaro, I'm going to also pick Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah,
I think this is eventually going to lead to a WrestleMania match as well here with these guys, tension building throughout the months and months, eventually one of them costing each other the titles. They can't regain it, and then let's head to WrestleMania.
hmm
You know, out of all their matches, they've never wrestled at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it would make sense. But keep this in mind, though. We're getting a Shield DVD next year,
Oh yeah,
so I mean
wow,
that could mean something. We could see a reunion possibly.
it's possible, right?
Yeah, because they already did.
Uh,
What's there more to say? You already have the DVD. You have the match compilation on there. So I think
with
something
Heel Roman.
I would, for once, I'm not a Roman Reigns fan, but I would not disapprove of a Shield. Um,
Were you?
even if they're going to be in his corner, because it's kind of obvious he's going to be facing Brock at Mania, but it'd be kind of epic to see him in his corner.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Roman Reigns has that, presence about him.
Yeah.
You know, when you see this guy, massive, big guy, he's, looks like a wrestler. He looks like something special that,
Hmm.
you don't want to mess with this guy.
Yeah. As much as I don't like him, you at least have to respect his presence.
He's also, he's got the legacy of the Samoan heritage and all that good stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't get into that. All right. Anyway. um. Okay.
Speaking of Roman Reigns,
Yeah. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. I thought this was going to happen somewhere down the line, but if my prediction's correct that we're going to see Cena and Taker at WrestleMania, that's like my current dream match. I would love to see that. So I think the fact that we're getting this match already, it kind of tells a lot that they have big plans.
they got big plans for both of these men, which, they can always go back to it, right? This could be the first of, several.
Yeah, this could be like a best 2 out of 3 thing. You never know.
Yep.
I wouldn't be
A year
opposed.
later.
I would not be opposed to that because this has been a great rivalry. These promos are gold.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a CM Punk guy, so I love the pipe bomb. So this
Just
it brings back
the,
that
the
heat.
back and forth banter
Yeah.
between each other, right?
Oh
Just,
yeah.
ripping them.
Oh man, yeah. This one's also tough. I want John Cena to win, but I don't see it happening. I'm gonna go with Roman on this one. What do you think?
Um, Again, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to pick Roman Reigns.
It's just,
Roman does need a big win. He hasn't won a match since WrestleMania, so he's what, 0 for 5?
well, he's gonna beat The Undertaker and John Cena in the same year. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I could see this being like a repeat of what Brock did in 2014, ending the streak and then, having that big upset against John Cena. I could see Roman Reigns pulling something like that off.
True. That is true. Yeah. Wow. And then they'll face off at WrestleMania, which I think Roman. Well, Brock, he might not even be around after WrestleMania, so
Which really sucks.
I don't think so. I actually want a champion that appears every Monday night
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
actually appears on every Raw pay per view.
And
I
it'd be nice to see him defend the title on Raw once in a while.
Yeah, I'm old school when it comes to wrestling. I like the workhorse champions, where you have to be the one that appears and leads the company. And Brock just sits in his where does he live? Minnesota or something like that.
He lives in Canada, Saskatchewan or something.
Does he live in Canada? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm pretty sure.
huh.
He doesn't even live in Minnesota. This is like folktale.
Oh, all right. Well, I know
The Minnesota.
I know
He's originally from Minnesota,
yeah.
but I'm pretty sure he moved.
I know he's extremely private, which I can respect that because I'm the same way. So, um, you know, it is what it is. I just want a champion. That's all I really, I because this is more of a recent thing where this trend of part-time champions. I mean, back in the old days, you kind of had some of it, but they were at least obligated to appear more than 5 times a year on Raw. So, or whatever
Yeah,
televised show
like
that was back then.
you would have thought they would have learned their lesson back when he took the title from Cena at
Right?
SummerSlam there. He didn't appear until what, Royal Rumble 2015? That's, 4 or 5 months. He didn't even show up. That was a big mistake.
And then,
And
yeah.
doing the same thing over again, that's not good.
Hmm.
I wasn't a fan of it then. I'm not a fan of it now. It's something's got to change. Have him give him more money if that's what he wants to appear more. Like this is your job. You're good at it. People like what you're doing. You know, have the decency to show up once in a while.
Hmm. I like how you got the No Mercy VHSs behind you. I just noticed that.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
got the other ones.
Oh yeah, you got the DVD 2003. Nice. I always loved the 2002 cover with Kane.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird cover, right? But it was for the unification match there.
Oh yeah, that's probably my favorite No Mercy actually. 2002.
Have you seen 99?
I watched it on the network back when I had it. Yes, but I don't own it. I don't collect VHSs. I probably will eventually. I just want to finish my DVD collection first. Unfortunately, we didn't get United States release of it. I know there was a lot of the Silver Visions and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which I might just pick those up eventually. But they're hard to. You have to import a lot of those.
You can always find someone to like make you like dub it onto DVD anyway, right? For like maybe $5, $10.
Yeah, just set up a tripod in front of the TV. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I've done
And
that.
it's a lot cheaper than, paying what, 30, $40 for a tape you're gonna watch a
Hmm.
couple of times.
I have a VHS player. It's not hooked up at the moment though. All right. Finally, we have Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the Universal title. This match has been building for months. And
Yep.
I was not a fan of Braun Strowman, but he has grown on me and I actually am a fan now. And I heard someone make a point where this is the first time not Roman, what the hell? Like one of Vince McMahon's projects, who he's pretty much shoved down your throat, has actually gone over, and with the
Yep.
fans, like it's actually worked this time, where he shoved him down your throat, and people are actually getting behind him, and that really
Yeah.
says something because now I'm behind him. It took me a little while, and then I saw a lot of his work, and he had a great showing at SummerSlam, fantastic showing.
Oh, wow.
My
Unbelievable match.
God, I think that only happened because Brock didn't want to work a full 20-minute match. But whatever. It just seems like he's always the one that gets taken out. But whatever.
And what was it like back in 2015 there? He was being hidden from TV and all that. They wouldn't show him. He had, a few matches, if that, before even making his main roster debut. So
Who's?
this has been a project for
Oh
McMahon,
yeah.
the past few years. He definitely, was green at first for, a number of months, and being with the Wyatts definitely helped him out along the way, working with Big Show and Kane and all those big guys. This guy has, become something that we have not seen coming in a long time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was the black sheep. I remember that of the Wyatt
Yep.
family, and he wasn't really with them that long. They branched him out, and you could really say he's been the most successful member
Yep.
with the fans at least. He hasn't been a world champion yet, but he's really over. So yeah, I think two things could happen. Either Brock wins clean or Braun wins clean and then they have a rematch at Survivor Series where Brock takes it back. I could see either one of those happening. fuck it. I'm just gonna go with Braun Strowman. It's not
Well,
it's not normally what I would do, but screw it. I might as well. I don't necessarily think he will, but I'm just gonna be the different person here and just go for that.
all right. Yeah, honestly, I really don't see him putting the title on Strowman just yet. I'm gonna go with Brock. They're not gonna pull the title off him and put it back on him, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna take it off him, he's not getting it back.
Yeah,
It's that simple. And I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I'm gonna go with Brock for the win here.
yeah.
And I don't think it's gonna be clean. I can see, Roman or someone else coming out and stirring things up, if you want to say that. I don't think it'll be a clean win. I could definitely see this going to a no contest, a disqualification, something, and have it rematch the month, Survivor Series, whatever you want to call it.
Well, TLC is their next pay per view, and then it's Survivor Series for Raw.
Uh, Brock and Braun in a TLC match.
Yeah, Jesus. If anything, it'd be a chairs match.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Oh
Oh.
my god. But yeah, I think Brock's gonna win. Like that's what my gut's telling me. But we could see a swerve, so I'm gonna go with Braun. I think we're expecting at least one swerve here on this
And
pay per
this is in
view.
the Staples Center too, right?
Yeah. Yep. Same
Oh,
same place.
LA, right?
Yeah, same place where he decimated Cena in 14.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest question of the night is the Undertaker coming back?
Oh, you know, this is a time of year where, those rumors start coming up
Mm-hmm.
and it's quiet. I haven't heard anything.
I've heard so much; it's unbelievable. And they actually put a gong at the end of one of the No Mercy promos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't know if that's to draw attention or what. And I know he's. It's been rumored that he's been training, and I think he's gonna come back. Definitely because we're seeing the John Cena and Roman match already. I think he's going to come back either tomorrow night or Survivor Series. I think it's a 50-50 chance. I'm not getting my hopes up, obviously, but I'm not going to be disappointed if he doesn't because I'm not going to expect it.
Yeah. Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, it's like CM Punk. People ask me all the time, "Do you think he's coming back?" In my Q&A, I got asked if CM Punk's coming back. At this point, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not going to get
Yeah.
my hopes up ever again. I don't care what they say. I will
Yeah.
believe it when I hear his music and physically see him come out.
How many times Dave Meltzer says this
Oh,
stuff
God.
or whatever, right?
Look, I respect Meltzer, but he's a little out there
And
sometimes.
it'll be nice to see Undertaker when he does return. Who knows? Maybe they'll save it for Survivor Series.
It would make sense. All right, so that is our official predictions. You and I, we agreed a lot about a lot of things here.
Yeah.
So,
I've been, hit and miss with Raw predictions for the past few months. It it seems like they want to swerve the fans way too much on Raw,
mm-hmm.
and SmackDown is, step by step, baby steps. It's not like champion, 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 change, change. It's very slow paced, well laid out.
Yeah. That's kind of why I could see a swerve going on with the main event there. They want
If
that.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I
Oh,
want to see
I do. I want to see it. Yeah.
Strowman versus Reigns at Survivor Series 5-on-5 teams.
Yeah, I could see that. That's my favorite type of match, is the 5-on-5 matches.
Yeah.
But yeah, are you gonna watch it live? Sunday
I'm
night.
gonna try and watch it live. Sometimes it's, pretty tough for me to watch it.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it live.
So
So
you order pay-per-view or you just watch it?
I watch it. I'll either get the network or if I can do some other streaming things, I'll probably just say screw it and just watch it on the network. It's the
You can
easy.
get a free month.
What's that?
You can get a free month, right?
No, because I already used it like back in 2014 when they launched it.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. So that about does it. We're gonna be doing our top 5 WrestleManias right after this. I'll probably upload that maybe like Sunday just to give it a day. So yeah, No Mercy this Sunday. I think it's gonna be a good show. I do.
Yep.
So
Looking forward to it.
yeah, I think it has really good potential. So until next time, this has been the DVD Freak,
And relaxing ghost.
and
We'll talk to you guys later.
all right, peace out.